Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge, and I've got a review for you today. This one is of the new take two. This one is of the new CRKT BT Fighter Compact. Say BT Fighter. No, all it says on this side is BT Fighter. But anyway, let me get you a close up on it here, and then we will get into some other stuff. So and the back side, come on, focus, there we go. And the butt and spine and this side, and there you go. So size comparisons. So here it is. Let's get it up against the Benchmade Bug Out. And how about the Spyderco Paramilitary 2? So as you can see there, it is smaller than the PM2, but man, just about the same size as the Bug Out there. Blade length is, like, cutting edge wise, is a little shorter, but total blade length is identical. Handles are, by the time you get it lined up there right, that's pretty close too. I think it's just a little shorter than the Bug Out. So there you go. There's your size comparisons, and let's get into specifications on this one. Overall length of this is 7 inches with a 2.875 inch blade length. Let's see, I showed you that. No, I didn't, because it's not on here. It is 8CR13 MOV steel. Drop point, stonewash on this one. GFN handles, which in case you don't know is glass-filled nylon. It's a fancy plastic. Let's see. Pocket clip is not sure. It looks like it could be reversed, okay? Not 100% sure on that, to be honest with you. But it looks like it's a possibility. I don't see why not. So, well, yeah, no, it couldn't. Duh. The shape of the pocket clip lends itself to not being reversed. It would be wrong. So no. Pay attention to what you're doing here, Sergeant Dan. No, one position only pocket clip on this one. It is a flipper with a button lock, as you can see there, and you can either flip it or you can use the thumb studs. It is running on bearings, which is what this symbol right here means. It's on some bearings. See if I can get the shot of those in there for you. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see them. Let's see. Brian Ty design, which, if you're familiar with him, you can clearly see that in this knife. This is like a scaled down version of his TIE fighter. Ergonomics on it are a little different. Finger grooves are in different places, but this is, like I said, this is like a compact version of that. Made in China. Let's see, what else? Do I have anything else good as far as specifications that matter? No, I don't think so. Alright, so, review. Let me cover what I do like about this knife first. First of all, blade shape. That is just a great blade shape for just any kind of EDC task. It's that drop point. It's great. It's a good. I kind of tend to like thicker blade stocks rather than thinner, slicier things. So for me personally, that's a good thickness of blade stock on a knife. With this blade shape and this size. The action on it is absolutely wonderful. I mean, it has a detent, okay, but it takes almost, not one that you can even shake loose, okay, but it just takes little to no effort to get this thing open. Let me see. Can I even... I don't even know if I can intentionally not get it open. Yeah, I mean, it's just that smooth. And then that button lock just makes it easy to close too. So you just press that button. Well, you can open it that way too. Press that button, flick of the wrist. All right, thumb studs too, like I said. So blade shape, action. You know, for a knife at this price point, from this company, HCR13 steel is, you know, the norm. It's acceptable. There's much better steels out there than HCR13, but you know, it's nothing to complain about for this one. It's not. I personally don't like Alsate, so it's not Alsate. It's not, you know, your 420s or 440s or anything like that. So, you know, for this knife in particular, HCR13 is absolutely fine. The detail in the design of the handle here, if you can see, it's very reminiscent to me of what they did on the CRKT CEO, just kind of scaled up a little. You know, the CRKT CEO's design like this is a little smaller, a little finer. But yeah, I mean, that's a cool, you know, design feature there, is that kind of gives you kind of a little bit of a textured surface to grab onto. I like I'm not going to quite call this jimping, we'll call it ribbing. So it's ribbed on the back. The back spacer there. It's got a lanyard hole like nobody's business if you want one. So yeah, that is all that I like about this knife though, guys. The biggest issue I have with this knife is the ergonomics are absolutely crap. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. There's hot spots everywhere, finger grooves in the wrong places. You know, if you can see here, it's kind of looks like it's made to have 2 fingers here and 2 fingers here. Yeah, maybe if you have Nick Shabazz hands or something, okay, but I don't have Nick Shabazz hands. So, quoting Nick Shabazz, it's like holding a condom full of killer bees, okay? I mean, it's absolutely awful. I try and get my fingers in the right places, and they're just crammed in there, cramped, and I have to adjust, and when I do, this hump just sits right on this finger, and then that shoves these further out, and this hump's sitting right on this finger. This pocket clip is a hotspot nightmare. I can feel every single square inch of that pocket clip. This part digs in, this part digs in, it digs in on this side. I mean, it is. Let me squeeze so I can see if I can show you. Here. I mean, it's just, the pocket clip is absolutely awful. It's a pain in the butt to get in and out of the pocket. As you can see, it has that little bit of space to get over the hem or seam or whatever of your pocket, and that's not enough. I find myself having to reach over and two-hand it to get in the pocket. Now, it comes out just fine, okay? It's smooth, but getting it there is not good at all. Yeah, you know, it's just, I had high hopes for this knife, and this one absolutely fell flat, guys. Sorry, I had to get a sip. Got a Highland Brewing Company Gaelic Ale. They're out of Asheville, North Carolina. This is some really good stuff. Yeah, just not pleased. Like I said, the action is great. The action on this is wonderful. And on a bigger knife, I'm sure it would be fantastic. And now it's my understanding, though, that they're either... It's hard to figure out a little bit looking at the knife websites. There either has been a full-size CRKT BT fighter sort of thing out there, or there's going to be at some point in time. I'm sure that one would be great. The handle would be the right size. The pocket clip would be further out of your way, so these parts aren't digging in. The ergonomics are actually, the design on it, the pattern, whatever, design is a little different, so your finger grooves are a little different. It looks like it would be much, much, much more comfortable than this one. I'm going to have to see if I can get my hands on one and give it a shot, because I really like the idea behind this knife, but execution on a compact version of it just sucks. It falls so flat, guys. It's awful. Mainly just because of the ergonomics. It's just absolutely bad. You know, otherwise though, materials at this price point are absolutely fine. Like I said, the action is wonderful. No blade play in any direction. Blade centering on this is actually perfect. Okay, so I mean, the quality of construction for CRKT is actually there. It's on point, but the design is not. This was just a, you know, it makes me wonder if anybody actually held this thing before it went into production, and if so, why on earth they thought that this knife felt good in hand and was okay. But anyway, since I'm on the topic of price point, we'll go ahead and hit that. Right now, on most knife websites, this one is $44.95, so $45. Like I said, considering materials and everything, that's absolutely fine. That's on point. You know, what the price you pay for the materials you get is absolutely fine. Like I said, even the build quality, the build quality you get for that price is fine. But this knife in particular, I wouldn't pay that for it ever again in my life. I would not buy this knife ever again in my life. I'm kind of, you know, I usually ask, am I happy I bought it? Well, you know, on one hand, I'm happy I bought it because I could get it in hand, try it out, review it, let you guys know. But then on the other hand, I'm going, man, I can't believe I paid $45 for this thing that I'm never going to carry, never going to use again, because it feels so awful in hand. So, you know, on one hand, I'm glad I got to try it. On the other hand, I'm going, dang, that was a waste of money, you know. So with that being said, if something were to happen to it where CRKT's warranty wouldn't take care of me, would I replace it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, and again, I don't want it to seem like I'm knocking CRKT's quality. Like I said, the quality's here. I don't want it to seem like I'm knocking Brian Ty, okay? Because I know the full-size TIE fighters are great knives, okay? I don't own one, but I've held a couple of them. Really like them. Want to get one. Want to get one of, you know, one of the Brian Ty TIE fighters, but also want to try and find one of the CRKT ones too to give it a shot. So, you know, I'm not knocking the company or the individual, but I am certainly knocking this knife. This knife is no good, in my opinion, specifically because of the awful, awful, awful ergonomics and the hot spots from the pocket clip. It's just, it kills this one, guys. It absolutely kills it. So there you go. There's my opinion on the CRKT BT Fighter Compact. Thank y'all for watching. Go check out the other videos on my channel. I got tons of them. Go check out my Instagram. If you like, it's at Palmetto Edge. If you like what you see in either or both places, subscribe here, hit that bell icon, like my videos. I've had people telling me lately, man, your channel's great, you deserve more viewers. Well, how do I get more viewers? From more people subscribing and hitting those like buttons, so that the algorithm will see that people like it and start recommending me more. So yeah, do that for me if you don't mind, if you like what you see. And you know, just again, guys, thank y'all for watching this video. Plenty more coming, and y'all have a good one.